Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some Diablo 3 Season 12. Today's video is probably going to be the last one for this wizard. I've been playing the game for I think around 25 to 30 hours, and you can see on the awesome wings on the back that I finished this season for the rewards, and these wings look absolutely amazing, I must say. I've also been tweaking my wizard a little bit. You can see that this transmogrification, I gave him basically more of a fiery look to it, but it still veers. What is gone is the Dalrasha belt and necklace, because I found this Fazula's improbable chain. You automatically start with 47 Archon stacks when entering Archon form. Really powerful for this build and made a lot more sense than getting some free meteors, which meant that I also now have a legendary, a different amulet equipped. Hitting an enemy within has a chance to ward you with shards. I like this. It's the power that I had in the cube, and so now if we look, maybe I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I have here in the cube. Chance on hit to charm the enemy. While charmed, the enemy takes 35% increased damage. I think basically for a damage boost, it's one of the best that I've found so far for the necklaces. Of course, you have the Swami, and I'm using Ingeum in order to reduce my cooldown on Archon. The not so good things, I'm using Focus and Restraint, which when I'm not in Archon, that triggers, and it can basically help me keep going a little bit more quickly, but it's probably not optimal. I should definitely look into 2 other rings, and I'm still not happy with the Bracers, Reaper's Wraps. I don't know, it's basically the best combination of some power and some damage that I've found so far. So yeah, I've been slowly increasing my gems, as you can see. It's still not optimal, but let me show you guys. Basically what I've been doing now is I've been doing greater rifts at increasing levels so that I could then level up my gems a little bit better. I now am decently comfortable at level 33, so I'll show that to you guys, and I will take a test to see how things work out. So I like to start like this, then go straight into Archon, which should now have reduced cooldown. Something that I should definitely remind myself of is to use the slow time ability right as I enter Archon. I don't always do that. Then you just teleport, kill more stuff, get more of these stacks, and now that I'm out of Archon, I can get right back in. So killing 2, I think. Whoa, it's pretty loud, but killing 2 of these rare mobs basically gives you that cooldown reduction. Now I'm at 123, not so bad. Add in a power pylon, you can quickly kill that guy. But yeah, if you're not lucky, look at that right now. I still have a ways to go for my for that stuff to come back, for Archon to come back, and so then using Focus and Restraint to keep doing lots of damage. So just zap and beam and zap and beam, I think works pretty well as well. Now we can get back into Archon, grab some kills, move on to the next map. And you can see that I'm doing this decently well. We are making good progress here, definitely gaining on the timer. And so let's do that stuff. Grab these. Oh, shouldn't forget the slow time. Which I tried to do just right at the end there, but there we go. Now we're back in Archon. We also have speed on. That's like the most powerful state you can be in, I think, because you can just zoom around stuff, look for everything, and then the boosts, the beams are just the regular blasts are just gonna take care of anything regular. So those guys are down. We need to wait a little bit, but okay. We can get down here, Focus, Restraint, get that combination going. We still have the stacks, as you can see, so it's not like we are completely weakened or anything like that. And then this combination, add in this, and then when we are finally back in Archon, we can attack them. Grab that, and there we go. Let's move up here, see if there's anything. That's nice, nice few stacks. Thank you. Thank you guys as well, putting me at 160. That's not so bad. And then again, right, try to switch it up so that Focus and and Restraint can get to work. There's the Rift Guardian. So let's get into Archon and finish him off. And there we go. That's 33 rank Rifts, which is doable, which also allows you to pretty comfortably get your gems above level 30. I mean, it's still most of the time done at like 60% chance, but as you can see now, 32, 33, you've got the extra effect as well. So definitely pretty helpful. When it comes to the Paragon levels, you can see here I'm above 50 on everything, so one of them is basically complete at this point. I'm pretty much at the max cooldown reduction, which is super important for this build, and I can now actually keep getting more powerful by getting more crit chance, better crit, and things like that. And there we go. At 33 you actually get quite a bit of Paragon level for this, so we can get some extra. Oh, actually cancel. We are not going to take, we're going to take some extra life itself. And then in utility, of course, AoE damage is pretty useful here as well. And just for the fun of it, let's see if I can handle it. I don't think that I've ever done something like, well, actually maybe I have, but let's try Torment 8, a level 35 Rift. Let's see how we handle that. So first, I like to load up some Chantodos. As long as I'm safe, and then when I get close to being hit, we just go straight into Archon, blow everything up, and try to speed things up. My new follower, it's the Templar. Why am I taking him? Because I had a drop that basically gives him all his abilities. So of course, that's the follower that then automatically becomes like the most powerful one. So next step here, you can see we are out of Archon, so we're trying to mix up some folks in Restraint, get some Chantodo up, actually 18, not so bad, so we'll have 20. As long as I survive until the next Archon, that should be pretty nice. There we go. And then we can just wave blast everything down, even here in Torment 8. So I'm pretty happy with this. It's definitely fun, but it takes some work to get to this point. And from here on out, well, I could hunt for specific better rings, definitely a good bracers and stuff like that. Maybe try to reduce my cooldown a little bit more, 4 or 5 extra percentile points would probably be quite handy. But overall, as you can tell, I am in Archon form like 80-90% of the time, I would say. And when I am in Archon form, you just blow everything up quite effectively. So this is pretty good in my opinion. Yeah. Close to the most powerful that I've ever felt, honestly. Just the way I can just teleport and then blast my way through everything. And then just... even when I'm not in my Archon form, I still have those stacks. I can use Focus and Restraint to increase my damage even more. Just have to be a little careful when it comes to these explosions, for instance, because you are, I think, more tanky when you are in Archon form. And so now stuff just dies merely because I am present. Look at that. Really nice. Speeding through all of this. And so, kill that, kill everything here, use Focus and Restraint. We are close to the end, so I'm going to wait to come across another rare, then we'll go into Archon form, or at least try to grab the... yeah, there we go, there they are. So we're gonna grab these guys, we'll take the shield pylon, then we'll move back, and so close. That's probably the one threat of this build. Would be what's gonna happen here. The Rift Guardian is here. Oh, well, it didn't happen, but the Rift Guardian is here and you're actually not in Archon form anymore. I think that could get you into trouble a little bit. But let's take a look at this then. Yeah, back at 60%, but we can keep working on these gems here. Now at level 34. And this is pretty good, right? Critical hits cause the enemy to bleed, and then gain Blood Frenzy, granting increased speed as well. Poison, I just like this one. I'm not exactly sure why. Also, all enemies you poison take 10% increased damage with the AoE. Everything is poisoned, so I think that that's not bad. And this one here, the gain 25% increased damage against bosses and Rift Guardians is also not bad, which I think is probably a better power. I have this awesome mace that dropped. Let's see if I can find that. So this is some of the stuff that dropped in the meantime. Let's see if I can find it. This one. Increase my damage against elites by like 40%. I think more cooldown reduction on my regular gear. Then get rid of the cooldown reduction power, but gain 40% or something like that. Power. 40% damage. Let's grab this and let's grab, well, this one then. Would be very, very helpful, I think, at even higher level rifts. But this is probably where I'm going to stop with this wizard, because any further grinding would really start to take a lot of time and a lot of effort for, I think, marginal increases in power. I feel really nice about this one. Definitely been a blast to play through Season 12 with this wizard. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And that's it for this one. I'll see you next time.